Be seated. At this time, I would like you to give a warm welcome to John Pendleton.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for being punctual. Very valuable. How many of you are hearing me for the first time? How many are hearing me for the second time? Okay. I was here 2 years ago. We met Pastor Larson up with Dr. Kramer in Burnsville, Minnesota, and he invited us to stop by here on our way back west and south Mexico, so we had a little chance to meet some of you. Okay, well, we have many wonderful things to share today. I'm going to ram what I can in the next 50 minutes. My name is chemist John Pendleton. Our group is creation scientists. Our theme is freeing the world from evolution. And that is only possible if the truth comes in. It has to be known, it has to be felt, it has to be believed. And we're seeing it happen. This is our website. Now, this is Spanish. Don't panic. Pay attention. It's pronounced creacionistas.com. If you go in there, it's all in Spanish, but way to the right, it says click on the English site, and you can see all of my information there, as well as the other conferences in English. This is my email. If you have a comment or question, go ahead, send it to me. If I don't answer you in a week, I'm not angry, I'm just busy. And so send it again. I really do want to answer your questions and comments. We do live in Mexico. Been there now 28 years this September. We're both originally from Wisconsin. I'm from Madison. Eileen's from Milwaukee. And we live from Laredo, Texas, southwest, up in the mountains, second highest city in Mexico, some 8,200 feet above sea level. And, of course, we live closer to God than you do. With just one man, one woman, one marriage, we have no less than 8 children. Now, guys and gals, don't start to dream. He's married, she's married, he's 4 married. We have one single left. If anybody wants to write her a hi, how are you? Talk to me after the service. We have a list of 25 requirements. We'll see if you qualify. There's an interesting comment in the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. It says, "My people perish for lack of knowledge." And as our theme is here also, freedom of world from evolution. Do you know why evolution dominates the world today? Real simple, by default. The church has been silent. And I'll put myself at the head of the list. I just believed, even though I'm a chemist, God said it, God created it, God did it, that was it. And I began to find out about 20 years ago that we need to have answers. There are answers. And I'm going to share some of those with you today. It's going to be a different kind of a message that you normally hear, but you'll find it, I believe, very interesting. Now, I have found between the two beliefs, and by the way, evolution is a belief. By the way, did you know that atheists have a religion? They do. They believe in what they don't believe. That's their belief. That's their religion. Okay? Evolution is a belief. It is not science. They believe these things happen. They cannot and do not prove it. Okay, evolution by chance says man evolved from the apes or from something similar to the apes. Creation by the Creator says man did not evolve from the apes, but is made in the image and likeness of the Creator. We had a program in Mexico some years ago. It's called Nothing Personal. And of course, if you see somebody here that you know, it's just pure coincidence, all right? The big question is, are there ape men in your ancestry? Now, one of the things, this is my belief, but I'm going to give you evidence for it. I believe that evolutionists are very good at 2 things. One is making up fascinating stories. The other is drawing excellent sketches of things that don't exist. Neither is science, telling a story or drawing a picture. But they do that a lot, trying to prove evolution. Here's an example. This skull really exists. You can see it, measure it, weigh it, find out who found it, how they glue the pieces together. This is real science. It doesn't exist. Who and what belonged to, we don't know, but it does exist. This is not science. Some artist made a drawing that looks kind of like man, kind of like an ape, kind of like an ape man. This is science. This is not science. And now with the advent of the computer and many different computer programs, we have ones like this. Guess what? You know, somebody who's really good with the computer, with the mouse and things, you know, he doesn't exist. He's not one of your ancestors. Good computer art, but he doesn't exist. This comes from a textbook in Mexico, but it can come from a textbook here in the United States. And I want to look at some of their use of words in teaching children about human evolution. These are what are in our textbooks today. But notice the use of words. It appears, perhaps, reconstruction, it is thought, reconstruct, they suppose. The flip side says approximately, reconstruction. We do not have very precise information. We think it's calculated. Folks, is that science? Nothing of the sort. Now, I don't have any prejudices, but if you look closely at the individuals that are drawn here, and these, I'm almost sure I've seen them walking in the streets of Mexico. Could that be? No, that's just what the artists and teachers wanted to communicate. Now, our youngest son, when he was in middle school, had this textbook, again by our Department of Education. You can have it here also in the United States. And it has a chain here of 1 to 6. Now this one over here, homo habilis, just means man with ability. There was some garbage dump with some bones and some stone tools. The Cro-Magnon, if he lived today, we just give him a good bath, put him in a suit, tie, briefcase, send him to some commercial center. Nobody would know the difference, so much like modern man. Now the intermediary ones here, such as Homo erectus, man walking uprightly, Peking man from Peking, China, Java man, Neanderthal man. We're going to look a little more in detail on those. Let's begin here with Peking man. Now, this is the cave near Peking or Beijing, China, where in the 1920s they found stone tools, burnt wood, human skulls, and broken monkey skulls.